Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, your lovely faces, to a brand new movie trailer reaction here on the channel. Now, this is for the brand new M.Night Shyamalan film, Knock at the Cabin. It is based on Paul Tremblay's The Cabin at the End of the World, which just by that title alone probably gives you a little bit of a hint to what this film is going to be about. The film does star Dave Bautista, so we all know Drax, we all love Drax, we all love Big Bad Dave. Rupert Grint, so Ron Weasley of all people, which I will admit though, Rupert has gone into a couple of films, a bit like how Daniel Radcliffe has, and they're showing how good they can be in other roles. And the other roles are either daring or like very violent horror types, which I actually really do appreciate. But then it's also got Nikki Amuka Bird. She is from Old, but she's also from Luther here in the UK with Idris Elba from the first series, and then she comes back in series 3. And I gotta admit, I absolutely love her. I think she's a great actress. But with this one as well, it also stars Ben Aldridge from Pennyworth, and also Jonathan Groff, who recently played Agent Smith in the brand new Matrix movie. So he's also from Mindhunter as well. But with this one, with Shyamalan, his films have been very hit and miss. For me, personally, his last film really, it drove me to be like, you know what, this guy now, to me, he's a hack. That was due to Old. Old really done me in. But I just got a few of his films by here now, which, the ones I enjoyed Sixth Sense. Sixth Sense came out when I was 13. To me, that was incredible. Obviously, a huge horror film for my youth, because when I was it was 13, it was aged 15 here in the UK, so I could go and see it technically, which I did, went with my dad, and it was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. But then you had Unbreakable, Signs, and then you had The Village. To me, all those films I really enjoyed, even The Village. Again, he is the type of person who, he needs to have a twist ending, which sometimes you don't need a twist just for a film. But obviously, he got accustomed to it. Everyone said, well, it's M. Night, he has to have a twist. But then, obviously, he made Lady in the Water, The Happening, The Last Airbender, After Earth. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4 films which just bombed. They all just went, they were rubbish. Every single one of them were terrible. But then he came back with The Visit, which was about a young group of kids. They go and see their grandparents, and it all is not it seems. But then you had Split, Glass, Old. To me, Split is one of the best thrillers ever made. I absolutely love Split. And when they brought in Bruce Willis at the end of his David Dunn character, I was like, oh my god, it's a fucking sequel. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Then you had Glass, which I wasn't too happy with. But again, no, there were some elements which were good. I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's a third entry in a trilogy, which most of the time, that is normally the leakest wink. Wink? Leakest link. But then, I even said the weakest link, not the leakest link, but yeah, well, he was leaky as hell. But then you had Old, which, oh my god. I've never been so pissed off by a film that I walked out. That is the first film I ever walked out of. And with that one as well, which made it even more funnier, I have the Odeon Limitless card, which you pay 12, well, at the time it was 12, but now it's £15 a month, and you can see his films as many times as you want. I went back to the checkouts, and I asked them at the area where they do the tickets, I went, I don't want this on my record. I don't want to show that I've been to see this film because it's terrible. And they laughed, and I was like, you think, I'm not joking, mate. I don't want this here. I don't want one of my things to be this. It was terrible. It was absolutely hysterically bad. But this one, Knock at the Cabin, I'm actually really shocked and surprised because this looks good. Sadly, I have had to record this video again because I had a copyright claim on the channel. So I've had to mute the first 30 or so seconds of it. So let's jump on in. But yes, like I said, it was a copyright claim because there's a couple of music, little music montage at the beginning, but it does look really good, I must admit. And I really do hope that the way they do it is not going to be like, oh, it looks good, but then it turns out to be rubbish, like Old. Yeah, so they're going, we're gym in our boogie shoes and all that kind of stuff. Going round, obviously, you know. I do like Jonathan Groff, though. I really do admit I do like it, but here we go. He's just so big and intimidating. Look at him.
My name's Leonard. Well, it's nice to meet you, Wen.
I like how he's got the Wu-Tang Clan symbol.
Why are you here?
I suppose I'm here to make friends with you. And your dad's too. But my heart is broken.
Why is it broken?
Because of what I have to do today.
There is a woman carrying something that looks like a pick with a chain and a mallet head.
You see, the four of us have a very important job to do. In fact, it might be the most important job in the history of the world. We were called.
I love
and
that
are
shot.
united by a common vision, which has now become a command that we cannot ignore. The four of us are here to prevent the apocalypse. Your family has been chosen to make a horrible decision. If you fail to choose, the world will end.
Okay, so as you can see, it does have a few little things regarding it. You know, I do like. Here's knock at the cabin. Like I say, I do like the shot as well. Where is it? Of just them three together. I think that's actually a really good shot. I really do like it. But even with that, though, to me, it does look all right. But again, though, the trailer for Old looked all right, and I know how that turned out. But with this, though, fingers crossed that he kind of goes back to just making a good film, you know, because, again, this is based on the book, and I know the plot of the book, you know, again, when this was happening, I was like, oh, and I need to see what this is about. And if they use the ending for the book in the film, then I think there could be a lot of, like, a little bit of controversy if they don't use it. But obviously, the synopsis here from Goodreads: 7-year-old Wen and her parents, Eric and Andrew, vacationing in a remote cabin on a quiet New Hampshire lake. Their closest neighbours are more than 2 miles in either direction. One afternoon, as Wen is catching grasshoppers, a stranger unexpectedly appears in the driveway. Leonard is the largest man Wen has ever seen, but he is young, friendly, and he wins her over almost immediately. Leonard and Wen talk and play until Leonard abruptly apologizes and tells her, none of what's going to happen is your fault. 3 more people arrive at the cabin carrying unidentifiable menacing objects. As Wen sprints inside to warn her parents, Leonard calls out, your dads won't let us in, but they have to. We need your help to save the world. So obviously with that there, it's going to be a bit like, oh my god. And there's one thing by here as well. I do like the actual photo they're using. I'll put that by here now. You know, for the front of it. I do like that. I think that's actually really good. But that's what we got, guys. You know, it's like, let me know what you think of it down below. Are you going to see it? Are you a fan of M. Night? Any of his films really got you and pissed you off like they did with me? If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see you all very soon.